it's a brutal week in the stock market, but stock prices are still like way up there, even before you factor in all the new tariffs. Like seriously, the Shiller P ratio, which basically compares stock prices to long-term earnings, is sitting around 31. The historical average, just 17. So yeah, to get back to anything close to normal, stocks would have to drop, what, about 45%? But here's the thing, that's assuming earnings don't fall. And, well, with tariffs and a slowing economy, earnings might take a hit too. So even if prices drop, valuations could still stay high. And markets, they don't just fall off a cliff and bounce back clean, they stumble, they grind. This correction, it could stretch out like through the rest of the decade before things actually reset. And the dollar, man, it's been flexing way too hard for too long. Inflation's still sticky, and now Trump's saying he wants to crush it and the national debt. He's pushing for lower interest rates, which, yeah, makes borrowing cheaper. But it also comes with a risk, a weaker dollar. Now throw in these tariffs, and they're not just some symbolic move, they're serious. China, they're facing a 34% tariff, not because of what they charge us, but just based on their trade surplus. Brazil and South Korea, 25% plus on steel and aluminum. Even Lesotho, yeah, like that tiny country in southern Africa, just got slapped with a 50% rate. That's wild. It's broad, it's aggressive. And honestly, less trade means less global demand for the dollar. So, yeah, that opens the door for something different, something global, decentralized, and, neutral. And that's where Bitcoin comes in. It's not just some speculative gamble anymore. I mean, sure, it's volatile, but think about this. No central bank controls it, no government can print more of it, and the supply, it's capped at 21 million. That's it. We're already seeing countries, yeah, actual governments, start to think about adding Bitcoin to their strategic reserves. El Salvador made the first move. Others, they're watching closely. Big institutions, hedge funds, even some pension funds, they're slowly buying in. Why? Because in a world of money printing, geopolitical instability, and de-dollarization, Bitcoin is like digital gold, except it's faster, more portable, and honestly harder to seize. And look, demand is rising globally. More people, more countries, more funds, they all want exposure. If supply is fixed and demand keeps growing, well, you don't need a PhD to figure out what that does to price over time. After all, investors are losing hope in the stock market. And they can't just keep their money sitting on the sidelines forever. Gold, it's already had a massive run up. So what's the next safe investment? How about digital gold?